Good evening, everyone. Today I'm chatting with you about practical tips for teachers to improve their skills in the classroom. As an experienced educator, I've learned many valuable lessons over the years about becoming a more effective teacher. I hope that sharing some of the knowledge I have gained can inspire others who are just starting out in teaching or who are looking for new ways to improve their teaching skills. The first thing every teacher should strive to develop is a strong and consistent teaching style. When you first enter a classroom, it can be tempting to try to emulate the style of teachers you admired as a student. However, it's important to find what feels really natural and authentic to you. At the start of your career, take the time to experiment with different approaches to delivering your lessons, managing your students, and structuring class time. Observe your colleagues and see which techniques seem to suit their personalities and subject matter best. Eventually, you'll begin to recognize the mix of tactics that allows your own talents and personality to shine through. With confidence in your teaching style, you'll be able to deliver your lessons effortlessly and keep your students interested. Another challenge many new teachers face is learning how to effectively organize themselves and their materials. The workload of lesson planning, grading assignments, communicating with parents, and fulfilling administrative duties can easily become overwhelming if not properly managed. Develop concise filing systems for lesson plans, lectures, and student work so everything has a designated place. Use a digital calendar to schedule assignments, due dates, and school events in one centralized place. Consider blocking out chunks of time each week specifically dedicated to tasks like replying to emails or finalizing grades. And don't be afraid to ask for help from more experienced colleagues. Many are happy to share templates, resources, and time management strategies they've refined over the years. Getting organized will save you hours of wasted time and prevent stress. Collaborating with your fellow teachers is also crucial for classroom success and your own professional growth. Schedule regular meetings with teachers in your department to compare notes on curriculums, troubleshoot challenges, and brainstorm new lesson ideas. Consider team teaching some units to take advantage of different specialties and connect topics across subjects. Don't just keep successful activities or examples to yourself, share what's working so others can implement them too. And when you're struggling with problematic students or lesson plans that aren't resonating, seek advice from colleagues who may have dealt with similar issues before. Working as a team fosters new perspectives and lightens everyone's load. Another key for improving as a teacher is being receptive to change. The realities of being in the classroom inevitably mean priorities, standards, or resources will shift over time in response to new policies, demographics, or technologies. Remain open-minded about evolving teaching methods even if they differ from your training or initial style. Look for opportunities to supplement traditional lectures or assignments with more innovative approaches like project-based learning, flipped classrooms, or blended digital content. And don't hesitate to adapt lessons on the fly based on how your current students respond. What resonated years ago may not connect with today's learners. Being flexible keeps your teaching dynamic and relevant in a rapidly changing world. To truly excel, every teacher must embrace the virtues of advanced planning and preparation. While it may take time away from your personal life at first, developing detailed lesson plans well ahead of schedule is key. Aside from having all the necessary materials and activities organized for each class period, it allows you to anticipate questions students may have and research supplemental content to enrich discussions. Thoroughly preparing also gives new teachers especially the confidence to think on their feet if a lesson veers off course. Make use of weekends, holidays, and school breaks to get a jump start on future units. And maintain digital and physical files of past successful lessons to easily replicate or modify each year. Proper planning frees you up during the work week and school day for focusing on truly interacting with your students. Despite our passion for education, teachers are still human beings who need to practice self-care to avoid burnout over the long haul. Setting firm boundaries around work hours is important, as the temptation to catch up on tasks late into the night or weekends is there. Schedule targeted time each day to return emails and calls, leaving the rest for actual work hours so your personal time remains as stress-free as possible. Taking regular well-timed breaks is also beneficial, whether it's a walk outside, chat with coworkers, or quick mental exercises between classes. Making time for hobbies, friends and rest allows us to recharge so we can return to teaching with renewed energy and patience. Taking care of ourselves ensures we don't get overwhelmed and can continue nurturing students year after year. Maintaining a positive attitude, especially in front of students, should be a daily goal for every teacher. While constructive criticism has its place, focusing lessons primarily on what students are doing well rather than areas to improve keeps the learning environment supportive. Greet each class with a warm smile and enthusiastic comments about the day's activities to build comfort and excitement. Use words of encouragement after students have answered questions to reinforce participation. And share personal anecdotes sparingly about challenges you overcame to inspire your students through their own academic journeys. Projecting confidence in your students' abilities is contagious and strengthens their motivation to learn. Active participation in whole school events is another way to advance your career while getting to know students outside the classroom. Volunteer to assist with after-school clubs, monitor study halls, coach academic or sports teams, coordinate major projects, or chaperone field trips. These supportive roles build stronger bonds with colleagues, gain the trust and admiration of your administration, and provide visibility to students as more than just their teacher but also as a mentor invested in their well-being. Make the most of such opportunities to expand your influence and demonstrate complete dedication to the institution as a valued member of the community. In this modern digital age, harnessing education technologies and online networks offers bountiful potential for expanding teaching skills and sharing insights globally. Maintain an active professional profile on sites like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, or even YouTube to stay plugged into new lessons, activities, and programs emerging in your field. Interact with other teachers through popular forums to brainstorm challenges and exchange best practices. And use your social channels to highlight student accomplishments, promote upcoming events, or provide supplemental resources for virtual learners. Going digital expands your expertise, enhances your visibility, and connects you to endless global communities for ongoing collaboration and inspiration. When evaluating your efficacy, also remember not to compare yourself to others but instead focus on continuously improving your standards over time based on your students' evolving needs. All educators have room for development, just as no two classes respond identically due to factors beyond our control like circumstances at home. Concentrate on refining the execution of your own lessons rather than competing to achieve the highest scores or most advanced programs. Monitor your students' progress individually and across years to ensure they are not only grasping required materials but also building critical thinking, collaboration, and life skills. Such nuanced evaluations give the clearest picture of an educator's true impact. Finally, I would be remiss not to note that the first few years in any classroom are an immense learning experience for new teachers. While enthusiasm and passion are invaluable assets, the realities of managing schedules, behavioral issues, assessments, and everything in between means there will be missteps along the way. Take teacher mentorship programs seriously, participate in continuing education seminars whenever possible, and solicit frank feedback from administrators to pinpoint strengths and weaknesses. If issues do arise, stay optimistic and try not to take constructive criticism personally but instead as a chance to sharpen practices. Every challenge encountered as a rookie makes you a wiser educator down the road. In closing, continue to draw inspiration from exemplary teachers, whether in your own school, online communities, books, or media profiles. Make note of the unique qualities that help them engage students, master difficult subjects, or lead award-winning programs to replicate within your own abilities. Teacher excellence comes through self-reflection, adaptability, and a dedication to constant improvement even with decades of experience. Keep striving each day to better understand your students' needs and leave a legacy of fostering young minds to their fullest potential. Thank you all for listening. I hope some of these perspectives help elevate your classrooms and careers. Best of luck in all your teaching endeavors.